Guys, after 6 to 7 months of no update on the quote-unquote NTE killer, I'm sorry, did I say 6 to 7 months? I meant 10 months of no updates on Ananta. We finally now have some news about Ananta, guys. And you want to know what this quote-unquote news is? Ananta has started promoting the game across all social media platforms, just for those ads to get deleted. Yeah, all of these ads, bro. But have they deleted them? Yes, they deleted them. So these guys, the quote-unquote NTE killers, made an ad on all social media platforms. Now they withdrew that, so now there's no more ads. They snapped the ads. This is why you need to be wary about Ananta. So as you guys can see from this post right here, Ananta has started promoting the game across all social media platforms, which I can confirm because I have TikTok on my phone, which guys, I also do have a TikTok over there, so you can go follow that. I seen an ad on my phone of Ananta, right? And this is one of those moments where I just have to be like, just trust me on this. I look up Ananta ads, right? It's not, they're gone. They actually deleted them. This is one of the moments where I wish I actually installed some, not installed them, like took a screenshot of it. But you know what? It doesn't even matter, right? It doesn't matter because we have a video from this guy right here called, listen, I'm very bad with names, man. I'm just keeping it a buck. Morton? Yeah, I know. I failed English and I failed math. I don't know how I passed high school, guys. Regardless, he said it's Ananta finally returning, which, I mean, we're gonna let's see what the video has to say, but I'm gonna be honest, guys. The last information we have of Ananta was 10 months ago. Genuinely 10 months ago. At this point, at this point, I don't know. I really do not know, and we need to be wary about Ananta, as like I've been saying this whole time. But again, I don't know why people want to compare NTE and Ananta. So NTE, by the time Ananta come out, NTE is going to be on their 2.0. But allegedly, they're saying that Ananta is going to come out with GTA around this time in 2020 flipping 6. Which is just like, can we be for real? Let's see what this quote-unquote NTE killer has in store, guys, honestly.
10 months. That's how long we've been waiting for Ananta to actually give us some new information after their last appearance at TGS in 2025.
So 10 months. 10 months of silence. 10 months of no confirmation of anything. 10 months of under the table, apparently no gotcha system confirmed. Like 10 months of that, by the way, guys. So let's just, keep that in mind while that is, while he is talking about this, by the way.
As of right now, Ananta is starting to show signs of life. So in this video, I want to talk about all of these little signs of life that we're starting to see and what that could mean for a potential release of the game.
Okay, yeah, Ananta's starting to show some signs. Let's see it. Because like I said, I saw ads on TikTok, guys. Like, you're just going to have to trust me. Like, which you can follow my TikTok again, by the way. I don't know.
So, without wasting much of your time, let's get into the video. Alright, so I'm going to start off with something that I'm sure a lot of people have probably heard about. The ads that were running on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Now, for those of you who don't know, Ananta very recently, from around July the 31st, all the way up till around August the 2nd, were running ads for Ananta. And in those ads, there was some wording that was used there that made a lot of people believe that the game is most probably going to release in 2026.
Ridiculous. Do you think Ananta, you really think Ananta is going to release in 2020 flipping 6 when there's been no public beta test? No public beta test, nothing since 10 months ago, nothing from the devs. We have not heard anything from the devs. We have no idea what this game is going to be. We have no idea what the story is going to be. Do we even know the flipping MC's name? We know nothing. I don't know who was trying to do this conspiracy theories, whatever theories, post theories, whatever. But like, it's not coming out in 2020 flipping 6. Let alone when GTA 6 drops. Like, bro, can we be for real? I don't believe that.
Now, personally speaking, I don't think that's the case, and Mr. Sticks also mentioned that in his videos, and I will have that video linked down below for you. I, myself, didn't just want to talk about the ads. I wanted to look into them and be sure that this information was actually real, because
I can confirm this information is real. I saw an ad on Ananta on TikTok. Again, I hate to be this guy to be like, to not show proof, and like, but like the ads are gone. They deleted them. So we need to really be asking about that. That is like, Loki, that's showing more signs that it's not releasing in 2020 flipping 6, but
I wasn't seeing any ads. Now, of course, the reason why I wasn't seeing any ads is because I'm in Nigeria. In Nigeria, we most times see the ads for all of these gacha games very, very late. Or maybe that's just me. I don't know why. I almost never see ads for any gacha game. I've only seen a Wuthering Waves ad, I think once or twice in my lifetime. Now, all I did was to use the library IDs in this screenshot to try to locate these ads. And every single time that I clicked the links, I could not find the ads themselves.
That means they've been scrapped. Have to have been scrapped. That's the only, what explanation could there be besides they've been scrapped? They've been deleted. They've been nuked.
But I was taken to a certain Facebook page. This Facebook page is the one that you can see on screen.
And Ananta has a flipping Facebook. Holy moly.
This technically should belong to the official Ananta channel. So this should be the official Ananta Facebook page. And if that's the case, that means that the ads were real. But it then raises a question, where have the ads gone? They probably got deleted. And when this revelation of the ads getting deleted came up, I and a few other people people in my Discord were all joking about the fact that Intern-kun probably messed up and is probably going to get fired very
Yeah,
soon.
somebody messed up. Which again, this is the second time that somebody on the flipping Ananta, NetEase crew, whatever, has messed up. The Ananta has been leaked, like the beta has been leaked already. And I don't know if the stuff I'm seeing on Twitter is leaked as well, or is beta footage, or is, I don't know. I mean, apparently it was so bad that they have people, they're like DMC striking, or like they're gonna sue people that like private testers, which is just like, bro, just get an open beta test at this point, genuinely. Like, what are we doing? That's what I'm saying. What's going on with this game? Too much stuff is going on that's like giving red flag, major red flag. Second time, if this was the case, because they deleted it, right? Evidence shows that if they deleted it, that means that somebody had to leak it, and somebody had to have leaked it. Because why would you delete it? That makes no sense. Like,
But there is something that I find
mind you, this is
very,
guys, mind you, this is supposed to be the quote unquote NTE killer. I can't wait. I can't wait till Ananta comes out. Oh, I'm waiting for Ananta. When, mind you, Ananta doesn't even have a flipping gacha system, by the way.
odd. Even if NetEase made a mistake, I don't think TikTok serves ads from Meta. Maybe I'm wrong about this, and maybe you guys will be seeing it on screen if I'm wrong, but I feel that if the ads were running on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, then this was probably very intentional. And if this was intentional, then why exactly did they decide to delete the ads all of a sudden? I find that very, very strange. I don't know what exactly to think. Let me hear your thoughts about that down below.
Clearly, bro, the only explanation for this is they got leaked again, or they got somebody inside did it again, and now they did an oopsie daisy. Because like I said, Ananta has already been leaked in this like gameplay or something, like beta testers or whatever. And I'm not talking about public beta testers, I'm talking about like private beta testers, which at this point, why are we going on what, 2 years of knowing this game and we have not had a flipping public beta test? Public beta test we have not had, by the way. Mind you, this is the same game that's trying to kill NTE, by the way. Same game. You see what I'm saying here? The NTE killer, bro. This is not, bro. Nah, I'm not.
Now, before we actually move away from the ads, let's talk about the wording that was put in those ads that gave a lot of people a lot of hope about the game potentially releasing in 2026.
The wording of the ads.
So, one of the ads that was done for Ananta had these particular words put on it. A highly anticipated open world RPG for 2026.
Now, somebody would see this, right, and think that, oh my goodness, Ananta's coming out in 2020 flipping 6. Guys, we have not had a public beta test of this game when this game has been announced since 2020 flipping 3. Maybe even probably 2024, but guys, we're almost going on 2020 flipping 7. We have heard nothing from this. So that's not happening at all. No, I mean, I'm interested to see what he says about it, but
Ananta for the latest updates. This in itself is one thing, but when you pay attention to how it was worded, highly anticipated RPG for 2026, there are two key things that immediately stand out to you, and Mr. Sticks actually talked about these in his video as well. One, the game makes sure you know that it's not a gacha game, and I've been saying this for the longest time. Ananta is not a gacha game, at least not a
it is not a gacha game. I don't know why people on Reddit, bro. Low-key, it's already some Ananta shells out there, bro. Ananta culprits, bro. People saying like people trying to downplay NTE, of course, but this is not even a gacha game. So the whole NTE versus Ananta thing makes no sense to me. Ananta does not even have a gacha system. Ananta has character customization. There's not no 50-50 in that game, no 50-50 in that game. Like, no, it's really nothing. It's character customization, and that's it. That's why I never understood the Ananta versus NTE comparison. When NTE is a gacha game, Ananta is not a gacha game. Why are we comparing the two? Makes no sense to me. Makes no sense.
Typical gacha game. The monetization is going to be in the skins, just like where Winds meet.
Yeah, monetization is going to be the skins, and that's it. The only monetization in Ananta is the skins, which is why I'm like a little wary about Ananta, because you tell me the only thing you can do or like get people to keep spending on this game is the skins. Really, the skins? I don't know if you're gonna last that long with it. I'm just being honest, bro. I'm really being honest.
The key thing is when people saw these words for 2026, it immediately brought up the assumption that the game was actually aiming for a 2026 release. And honestly, I can see why a lot of people thought this, but personally speaking, this is what I think they were trying to say. They were trying.
Bro, who really thinks this, bro? 2020, bro, we only got about 4 or 5 months left in 2026, bro. And you think that they're gonna release, like, we have not had a trailer for Ananta in 10 months. Look at how these games usually go. If they're trying to go off the gacha game format, which this is not a gacha game, but let's just use that for, you know, flavor, right? Usually there'll be an open beta test. There has not been one for Ananta. There has not been an open beta test for Ananta. There has not been any trailer since for Ananta since 10 months ago. The devs have not came out and said what Ananta is even really going to be about. We don't know the MC's name. There's so much stuff we don't know about this like game, and yet this is somehow something going to be the quote unquote NTE killer and somehow released in 2020 flipping 6. Can't take that seriously. Can't not.
Trying to say that in 2026, this is by far one of the most anticipated open world RPGs coming out at the moment. Another highly anticipated one would be Grand Theft Auto 6. So for all the people who think that the game is probably going to come out in 2026, it could come out in 2026, but this is not confirmation for you to say that the game is going to be coming out in 2026. So let's try to keep the expectations down. But what exactly could these ads mean for a potential release date, or even maybe a beta or something for Ananta? Now, I have to be very honest, I feel that the timing of the ads is very, very strange. We're just coming off of 10 months with no updates.
From 10 months, no updates. 10 months, no word from the developers. 10 months. 10 months, no trailer. 10 months, people on Twitter saying they're getting DMC or a strike, or beta testers might end up getting striked if they leak it. 10 months of us hearing nothing about what the story is going to be, what the MC like origin is, what the MC name is, what the character's name is. 10 months of, honestly, can we just say 2 years? 2 years of a rebrand, right? Because they had the one rebrand, because the MC used to have silver hair. Well, actually used to have black hair. Then they had silver hair. Then they had black hair. Like, it's so much, bro, so many red flags with Ananta, and why is somebody saying this? Like, bro, there ain't no way.
The game,
bro.
10 months.
Mind you, this is supposed to be the quote unquote NTE killer, by the way. This is supposed to be the quote unquote NTE killer, guys.
Not a single peep from the developers, and then we just suddenly have ads running on all platforms. And I checked, just like I said before, TikTok runs separate ads from Instagram, and yet there were ads running on TikTok, which means that this was intentional.
True, this could have been intentional. I didn't think about that, because they posted it on all social media platforms. Now, do I really think that it was intentional? Why would they intentionally do that and then delete it? That just makes no sense from a business standpoint. As a guy that owns multiple businesses, have they been successful? Have they been successful? No, but I mean, I know a little business in my life. Yeah, what am I talking about? Yeah, it's going to get.
And if that's the case, it means that something is coming, but we don't know what it is. Now, I'm not going to tell you to get your hopes up. I will say this, just be on the lookout, but don't expect anything very, very soon.
Do not be on the lookout for Ananta. Ananta could have came in on the Summer Games Fest and it didn't come. This game has already have leaked gameplay online of the beta footage, cutscenes online. Like, bro, at this point, what are they doing? I listen. When Ananta comes out, obviously I will play it, but I'm waiting until we actually get some official information, official trailers. Like, can we get give me something? Like, what do you got?
There might be something coming up. There's Gamescom coming up very, very soon, and I will talk about Gamescom later on in the video. And maybe we might see an appearance from Ananta at Gamescom or at some major event, or maybe they may just decide to one day pop up and just announce something to us. Like, I don't know for sure.
You know what? Another thing I saw somebody say this. Hold on, wait, I gotta pop this. Where is this at? They might be following GTA 6 strategy. No news, no beta, and no appearances at major events, GameCon, TGS, etc. Like, buddy, do y'all really genuinely think, like, the amount of Ananta coping I'm seeing? Stop it. These guys are NetEase. They're not a AAA gacha game. They're not a AAA game company that release games like GTA 5, GTA 6. Calm down. Let's calm down on that. Like, I saw that. I was like, boy, stop. Like fries. Genuinely fries, bro. Stop.
As of right now, all that these ads imply is that the game is alive. They're still cooking. They haven't forgotten about the game. The game is not fake. It hasn't been cancelled. Nothing like that. The game is coming. With the timing of the ads, like I said before, I strongly believe that something is coming. We just have to wait and actually see what it is. That being said, before we move on to the next point, hi, I'm Wooded. If you're interested in news videos,
obviously something is coming, but like, bro, like, I mean,
videos,
I don't know, like
videos and lore videos for Ananta and any of the other games that you can see on screen right now, then make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Also follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and also join my Discord channel, my hideout, link in the description, where you can discuss with like-minded people like yourself.
You might as well join my Discord as well. Might as well. I mean, do we talk about, you know what? I was about to make us look better than we look. No, we actually chill, guys. I promise you.
With that being
we
said,
chill.
Let's move
genuinely, like, we actually so chill. Like, I promise y'all, we don't even care
now,
about
aside from all of those
there.
ads, there was also a report that came out that on a Chinese app known as Dashen, which should belong to NetEase, there is a campaign that is currently running for Ananta, where you invite people to actually pre-register for the game, and you then stand a chance to win different rewards. This is very similar to what a lot of gacha games do close to the release of a game, where they'll give you an event page, and then you have a bunch of rewards for inviting people and chances to win things. The highest reward that I could see on the page was an iPhone 17, and then there were also some other little rewards.
Dang, you should have showed the picture, bro. Regardless, if this is the case, there you have it to where you invite friends, I guess. But we don't even know, bro. What are we even pre-registering for? We don't even know when this game's coming out. Oh, wow.
That will be available for some other people. But that's another thing. Why is this happening? And this goes back to one of the news reports that I had heard about in the past, where people said that Ananta is probably going to release in China first before it releases in global. And
if that is the case, if Ananta releases in CN before it does on global, and it's not like a 3-day, 1 week difference like NTE, NTE is the only game, and thank goodness NTE did it, and it's not like 2 weeks. The only game where you can get away with having 1 week. Bucko, go ahead and say EOS to this game. Genuinely, fries, bro. So allegedly, Ananta is being allegedly Ananta might end up coming out in CN first before it does in global. If that is the case, this is not no NTE killer. This is not even a, dare I say, this is not even a Silver Palace killer. Listen, I hate AKE because they took money on my PayPal account, but you might as well throw AKE in there, boy, because this ain't son.
I really don't want that to happen. And in the video where I talked about this, I also mentioned that it's most likely not going to be the case, because every single time that we've seen Ananta, even when it was first announced, it was always accompanied with an English or global report. Take for instance,
well, I don't know, because look, NTE also was announced in English as well, but end up releasing 1 week early over there. Thankfully, it's only 1 week. If Ananta does that, if it's like, bro, if it's not like 1 week, a 1 week difference, I'm telling you, I played gacha games, and this is not even a gacha game, but I played games where the CN was ahead, or the JP version was ahead of the global version. Those were not fun times. I played games where it was 5 months ahead, 5 months ahead of the global. This is not good. This is like EOS killer, genuinely. Like, you are, no, EOS killer.
The very first time that we saw the game at Gamescom 2023, the game did not have Chinese voices or voiceovers. It had English voiceovers and everything. When the game's name was changed from Project Mugen to Ananta, it had an English voiceover, had an English dub, had everything. Why would the developers of the game put in effort to have an English dub ready for trailers and every other thing, and then decide to release the game in China first? Unless plans changed, the way that the developers have been moving and handling the game points to the fact that there is going to be a global launch. Now, it doesn't point to whether or not that global launch is going to happen at the same time as China, but I personally believe that it's going to happen at the same time as China. And what I am betting on is that they are going to do the open beta route, where they say that the game is still in beta, but it's actually just a soft launch of the game. That's what I think is going to happen. But let me hear your thoughts about this down below. What do you guys think is happening?
If it's not, listen, if it's a 1 week ahead, okay, that's fine. NTE has done it. It's been able to pull it off. Okay, anything more than a week, fry, over. It's over with. Go and just go EOS for yourself right now.
Why do you think NetEase is running this campaign, trying to get people to pre-register for Ananta? And also keep in mind, this campaign is also going to stop running by the 28th of August 2026. And people are also speculating that this is around the time when we will get some new information. Well, I think 28 is way too late. I think we're going to get information before the 28th if something significant is going to be happening by the 28th of August 2026.
I don't think we getting anything, bro. We ain't getting none of this game. This game is done with, bro. I'm gonna just keep it a bug, guys. This is a quote, but mind you guys, this is supposed to be the quote-unquote NTE killer. Not some people hyping up, bro. Get over that.
But all of this remains to be seen. Now, lastly, let's talk about the one that is the least likely to happen. It is about NetEase actually showing up at Gamescom 2026. Now, I saw a Twitter post come up very recently that talked about Ananta potentially being at Gamescom on the 30th of August 2026. And well, if you go over and you look at the Gamescom official website and look for all of the companies that are going to be present at Gamescom 2026, NetEase isn't there.
Fries. Genuine fries. Like, what you mean it's not there? Like, bro, can we just all come to the agreement that everyone was overhyping Ananta and NTE has pretty much taken the spot? Because, bro, Ananta got announced. No, let me just get my rant at the end.
And I made sure to check not only for NetEase, but also for Naked Rain, Thunderfire Studios, because it could be that the game is actually going to be coming under those studios as opposed to coming under NetEase. I also made sure to check if maybe they just plan on coming under the game's name, Ananta, and it wasn't there. This one, I cannot actually agree with. Maybe it's insider information or something. I don't want to call it fake. I'm calling this fake because they was over here talking about something. It might be in the summer Game Fest, summer 2020-26 Game Fest. Where is that at? Nowhere to be found. Fries. Journalist, right? I'm not going to call it fake, but based off my finding, I cannot validate this report. So take that with a very, very huge grain of salt and keep your expectations very low. Now, for all of the things that we've talked about, all of these things are potentially very exciting for the game. And yes, I want this game to come out as soon as possible. I want this game to give us some new information. I haven't been able to make a lot of videos on the channel because they don't have any information out.
Should have made videos on NTE. The actual Ananta at this point. By the time Ananta comes out, NTE is going to be on their 2.6. 2.6 is crazy. Why did I say 2.6? Is it because wait, do I miss ZZZ? The last thing I missed was 2.6 though, so I think I was about to make a 6.7 joke, but I ended up saying 2 because I think I tried to say 2.0, but then I ended up saying 6 because 6.7. Bro, I'm a grown man and credit card didn't student loan debt.
But at the same time, I don't want to get my hopes raised too high and then get disappointed.
Lower your expectations.
So that's the same thing I will tell everyone. You guys shouldn't rush and get excited. Wait, we will get official information, and when we get official information, we will know what's going on with the game and we will actually be able to play the game. In the meantime, I will be covering other games on the channel. You guys always hear me talking about how I plan on covering Silver Palace, Arknights Enfield, and other games. The only reason why I don't really push these games as much is one, I don't have a PC at the moment.
Get a PC. Don't get a console. I think that's the end of this video though.
It's because they don't do well views wise. When Ananta actually does give us some new information, I will be here to make videos and talk about it.
Alright, well, we'll be waiting. We will be waiting. Is there any Ananta culprits in the comments? I interpret the ads getting removed while being intentional a mistake that they only realize after a few days. Or they only realize a few days. What? I wonder if it means 2026 beta though. We do need that to happen before release. Maybe even multiple. See, this is the problem. We need the multiple beta tests. There has not been any beta tests, public open beta tests, by the way, guys. For a beta test, let me just like break this down. It's supposed to be Silver Palace has already had 2 beta tests before Ananta, and the Silver Palace got announced after Ananta. Like, that's the crazy thing. That's what goes right. Oh my goodness. Somebody said NTE stocks going up. Bro, because that's really the reality of the situation. NTE stocks are going up. That's the reality of the situation, guys. I'm gonna just be so honest. Like, guys, let me tell you why this is a situation. The situation, like, NTE's killer Ananta is going to fail. Okay, it's not going to do anything. By the time Ananta comes out, NTE is going to be under 2.0, already validated in, like, it's already going to be like in the gacha game space. Okay, for one, Ananta's not even a gacha game, so the game is not even a gacha game. This game has no gacha. The monetization is going to be through the customization, through the character. So the only thing that they're going to be able to make money is through character customization. Okay, 3, this game has not had a public beta test, even though it was announced before NTE. When NTE got announced, what, July? NTE got announced July 20, sometime in July 2025, I believe. So NTE got announced July 2025. Ananta got announced November 2024, if I'm not mistaken. So somehow, some way, this game that got announced before NTE, somehow this game that got announced before NTE somehow doesn't have a public beta test. No public beta test. No information from the developers to relaunch it. At first they went by Project Mugen, then they switched to Ananta. They had two designs of the MC. They had to redesign the MC twice. At this point, what is the Ananta killer going to do? Genuinely, what is this Ananta killer going to do? How are they going to compete with NTE, a game that has no 50-50? It incentivizes people to summon on the game, and the fact that it be people, grown people, that really be thinking that Ananta's going to do anything to NTE. Like, bro, Ananta is not doing anything to NTE. I promise you that. I'll bet my left ball set.